Hello everyone. Welcome to Sam's Movie Review Channel. A man and a woman. Naked in the wilds of Texas. Almost no hunting ability. Can a challenge success? Let's see what happens. The rocky suburbs of Texas in North America. It is a world-famous place for the difficulty of survival. There are a lot of wild beasts in this desert. Among them, the rattlesnake is the scary thing. They are the culprits in the Texas venom poisoning case. Except for the beast threat, the environment here is also very harsh. Great temperature difference between day and night can make the human body lose temperature easily. And the upcoming Texas stormy season, it is likely to cause huge flash floods here. I have to say that this is for the naked challenger. It's like a hellish existence. Today's female challenger is called McCathy. Is a seaside girl who lives in Hawaii. She loves nature. She likes adventure. And mastered a lot of survival skills. For example, I will make a lot of survival tools. She is confident that she can survive in many extreme environments. McCathy, who lives by the sea, likes surfing and was attacked by a 4-meter-long tiger shark. The gritty character gave her an initial score of 6.7. And another male challenger is called Scott. He's an American soldier who has just retired because of the love of survival. While undergoing military training, learned a lot of survival skills. In addition, he also has a pair of skillful hands that are good at making tools, claiming to be a weapon master and life expert. So his initial score is 6.8. The scores of the two in this group are almost identical. The two were sent off by the off-road vehicle. Came to the edge of the wilderness. After confiscating their clothes here, put them into this wild land to fend for themselves. Soon the two met by a pile of bushes. After simply greeting each other, quickly turned his attention to the equipment. McCathy brought a knife. Scott brought a drill bow. The program group provided a pot. This equipment is pretty good. Follow the directions on the map. They need to walk through the wilderness now. Reach the nearest tributary confluence. Find water there and set up camp. After determining the direction, the two set off without stopping. After the two passed through a large desert, a window of a dry river appeared in front of you. They did not go wrong. This should be a small river. But it didn't make them discouraged. Because now just walk along the riverbed. They will be able to find other tributaries. However, because of the late departure, so it's getting dark soon after the two of you have gone. Driving at night is obviously not a wise choice. And they happen to see some caves beside the riverbed. This is perfect as a place to rest your feet temporarily. Scott ignited a fire easily with a work rope. Then the two slept in the cave by the fire. The two got up early the next day. To facilitate today's hurry, McCathy made 2 pairs of shoes with these plants. And for McCathy's skillful hands, Scott also expressed his admiration. With straw sandals, they travel faster. They suddenly saw a deer carcass on the road. But this deer carcass has begun to rot. Looks terrible. So after watching a circle, they gave up this dead deer and continued on their way. And it didn't take long before a river appeared in front of them. Finally arrived at the camp. After they discussed the division of labor, started to build the shed. I have to say that this group is the most harmonious I have ever seen. They work together almost seamlessly. McCathy is responsible for building the shed, and Scott just needs to carry the materials back. Under the efficient cooperation of them, they quickly built the shed, also lit a fire, spent the night without incident. On the 3rd day, with a shed and a fire, today they need to start looking for food. But compared to hunting, the two felt that it would be easier to start with plants. For example, cactus contains a lot of water. It's also quite suitable for breakfast. But when McCathy peeled off one and took a bite, she just can't laugh. And after Scott tasted it, he thinks the taste of this thing is terrible. It's so sticky that you can't open your mouth. So they decisively gave up the cactus. But now the two are beginning to expose their shortcomings. Although there is a harmonious atmosphere of cooperation all the way. But now both of them have revealed that they are not proficient in hunting. It can be quite difficult for them to get food. Scott started making traps. Although it's a very simple trap, but Scott is obviously extra careful. It looks pretty reliable. After setting up a few traps in one go, Scott can only pray. On the 5th day, Scott started thinking about doing something on the deer carcass. Because of activities in the wild. Especially this kind of desert shoes is very important. Otherwise, an injury to the sole of the foot will seriously affect the efficiency of action. But the soles made of plants are very fragile. So he is going to get some deer skin to make the sole. But 3 days have passed. This deer carcass is already rotten. Make McCathy nauseous. but part of the skin without shed hair can still be used. So Scott picked up the knife and started to do it. The rancid smell can't affect this man at all. Soon he peeled off the skin of the deer carcass then washed it in water. They went back to the camp and set up a stand. Spread the buckskin and tan it. When they are busy, they saw a huge wild boar not far from the riverbed. But they knew there was no way to catch it. They can only look at the pig and sigh. By the morning of the 6th day, McCarthy heard movement outside the camp. The naive armadillos ran past the camp. It's no more than 3 meters away from her. But suddenly I saw these two little things. Both of them didn't react. Then they missed 2 pieces of fat meat. Sure enough, there is food everywhere here. But both of them are obviously not proficient in predation. McCarthy doesn't think this can be done. So she used her skill again, ready to make a bow. But a busy day. Just tie the bowstring, and it broke. It seemed to be unable to hunt again today. But in the afternoon, they found a mouse in a tree hole. But the mouse hides very deep. But cutting down the tree is not cost effective. So the two tried for a while and then gave up. But they just walked on the front foot. The little mouse dragged his family and ran away. Time comes to the 7th day. They have not eaten anything decent for nearly a week. So they came to the water pool, ready to find something to eat here. McCarthy saw a frog soon, although not big. But they finally got their first meat. After baking, the two of them were satisfied. There is indeed food everywhere in this land. But the two have no way to catch more animals. The 8th day. Because of the stormy season, the sky starts to roll. Maybe when a heavy rain will fall from the sky. So the two began to think of a way. And Scott found a cave by the waterhole. This is good news. If the rain comes, they can come to this cave to shelter from the rain. On the 9th day, the dark clouds are getting lower and lower. At night, it really started to rain. The two decisively began to migrate. Go to the cave I found yesterday. Pretty dry here. And Scott is also very powerful. Soon there was a fire here. I have to say that you can make a fire in the rain. This guy is a real fire expert. Heavy rain fell for 2 consecutive days. Time comes to day 11. The rainstorm is finally over. The sun shines through the clouds again. They who had nothing to eat were isolated by the rain for 2 days. They're so hungry now. So Scott started looking for those traps. Unfortunately, there was still no game. After observing the animal droppings nearby, Scott decided to replace the bait and set up a few more traps. But the result is still nothing. McCarthy is so hungry. They can only eat some berry cactus or something. But this is not enough for their bodies. Worse, Scott kept patrolling the trap for the next few days, but found that I can't catch these animals at all. The outskirts of Texas gave him a big blow. Watching the animals running past him made him suspect that life is depressed. Time came to 18 days. Haven't eaten much for more than 2 weeks. They are already feeling desperate. No spirit and no physical strength. The two people in this state are even more unable to pray. But just on the way back from McCarthy catching the fish, she actually saw a lost turtle. This is a good thing. Pick up food while walking on the road. Really hit the sheet luck. Take the tortoise back to the camp. Both of them cheered up. This turtle not only replenishes them with some energy and refresh them. In this way, the two successfully made it to the 21st day of their hearts. It's time to evacuate. But this last section is not easy. They need to travel through the wilderness. After avoiding various dangers, wading through a swampy stream, and then climb a section of hills. Hard and dangerous on the road. So they need to use deerskin. McCarthy made shoes for the two of them out of deerskin. After tidying up, they set off. However, there are too many aquatic plants here, like swamp silk, make their actions quite difficult. And this kind of place is likely to have snakes or crocodiles. The level of danger is quite high. The two use straw ropes to pull each other to flop for a long time. Finally landed. Next is the last part of the road. This is also the most difficult challenge. Because they are weak. Plus having traveled so far, now they have to climb the hill in front of me. The two encouraged each other to climb this rugged hillside. Stand on it for a while. They finally saw an off-road vehicle. The challenge was successfully completed. 21 days down. Scott's score rose to 7.5. And McCarthy rose to 7.6. Two challengers with an average of more than 6 points. Told us a truth. Only by supporting each other can we survive in the wilderness. Okay, it's not easy for newcomers to manage. Your subscription is my biggest encouragement. See you next time.